It's open enrollment season, and buckle up because there are some changes coming, but here to help us understand them all is David Deaton from Mid-Michigan Medicare. Welcome back into Studio 10.
Good to see you, Nicole.
Yes, how's it been going? I know this is a busy season.
Oh my goodness, it's been crazy busy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
And you're always on your toes. Everything keeps you on your toes, especially with these changes that are coming. So let's walk us through a little bit briefly about the difference this year when it comes to the cost of prescription drugs and coverage.
Absolutely. So the Inflation Reduction Act has put a max out of pocket on prescription drug coverage. Well, what that's doing is causing some disruption in the industry, and plans are having to move money around and hollow out some different coverages. So even though that's great for some beneficiaries, for some others, you may experience some pain.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something to be aware of because, you know, when you're going into this open enrollment season, you're going to have to change a couple things around. But tell us a little bit about how Mid-Michigan Medicare can kind of walk us through all these different changes.
Sure. Yeah. So I believe that every Medicare beneficiary deserves the help of a knowledgeable local professional broker. There's all kinds of places that you can go for advice on your Medicare plan, but I think that people deserve a professional, and that's what we do. That's all I do is Medicare.
Yes, and you mentioned local,
Yes.
and when we had you on before, you talked a little bit about how the community and the people that come in are your family, and so I have your logo here. Let's talk a little bit about this logo and what these stars mean. If you can see, well, you can't miss them because they're shiny and they're stars.
Right.
Talk a little bit about your logo and how this really explains what you guys are able to do in the community, the impact the community has on you.
Absolutely. I think families are important to me, and it's an important aspect of community in Medicare, especially as a broker, because I'm getting feedback from clients all the time. So in my logo, I've got like 4 stars in here. One is me, and the others represent my 3 kids. Everybody comes to my office is part of my Medicare family. And this sign sits in my office. When you come to my office and we sit down and do a plan together, my clients put their own star on my sign, and this reminds me why I come to work every day.
I love that.
Yeah.
And if you can see the initials that they put in there.
We put their initial down and we put it right on the star. Yeah,
Yes.
it's really special to me and special to them because they know that they're being thought of and taken care of. Every day when I come in, I see this sign.
Oh, that gives me chills, and it's so important because these are big decisions that people have to make when it comes to Medicare and all of and everything that kind of goes with that. So talk a little bit about how people can reach you. What does that kind of process begin?
Yes. The best thing to do is to call my office, 517-300-2101. You'll talk with Lori. She's my assistant, and she'll get you on my calendar. Right now, it's the busiest season, and the calendar is just absolutely packed. But I'm on a mission to make sure that everybody in our area has somebody to talk to about their plan.
Okay, gotcha. So let's talk us through that season. What are the dates that we should be aware of? And of course, calling and setting up appointments sooner the better, I'm assuming.
Absolutely, yeah. My calendar's booked out for about a week and a half right now. But it started on October 15th and it ends December 7th. So we have until December 7th to make any final plans for somebody's plan.
Gotcha. So when people do call you, anything that they should, have prepared so that way that they're ready to go when they meet with you?
Absolutely. We'll want to know about who your doctors are, what your medications are. These plans aren't the same in every area. What works in Lansing doesn't necessarily work in Detroit, and it doesn't work in Grand Rapids. So it's good for people to have somebody who lives and works right here in Lansing.
Yes. Well, you already kind of made it clear that we are all family right here, and that you can put your star on this logo when you stop on by. But thank you so much for stopping by on Studio 10 and walking us through these changes and why it's important to meet with someone that is local and kind of can take care of you as you make these big decisions.
Thanks, Nicole.